shawl that we are going to be making today. This is what I call the Friendship Shawl. And aren't these stitches just beautiful? This has not been blocked, but it would look beautiful blocked. I think it's just gorgeous. Now this is a 2 fine yarn, but you can do this in a DK as well, and it would still be pretty lightweight feeling. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this beautiful Friendship Shawl. So by using a 2 fine yarn, my measurement was 12 inches wide by 68 inches long. So if you go with a thicker yarn, then yours will be slightly larger. So here's the 2 fine that I used, the Friends Wheel. That's a 2 fine. And this is a 3 weight. And this is Friends Cotton 8/8. I will be doing the tutorial in this. And it will be slightly larger than this if I were to do a 3 weight. But if you do a 4 weight, it will be larger and it will be more for, I would say, for your winter projects. And if you stay with a 3 weight and a 2, then they'll be good for summer. So let's go ahead and get started on this beautiful project. So I'm going to be using a G hook for this project, and I will be using a 3 weight yarn. I'll leave links in the description box below if you're interested in these yarns. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's get started. First of all, you want to leave a nice little strand of yarn here at the end, and we're going to chain 73. And we're using our G hook, so just insert your hook behind your yarn, twist around like that, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook. You made 1 chain, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook. That's 2 chains, and just keep repeating this, making chains till you get 73 chains. Okay, I'll meet you when you get your 73 chains. I'm going to do a short version for the tutorial, but you guys need to make sure you have 73 chains. Okay, and this is our foundation row. This is not row 1. This is our foundation row. So we're going to make a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this 4th chain from the hook, we're going to double crochet. So that's yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you have a chain 3 and a double crochet. Now you just keep making a double crochet in each of your chains all the way across till you get to the end. And you'll end up having 71 double crochets. And that does include your chain 3. I'll meet you when you get to the end. Now we're at the end, and you should have 71 double crochets. That's your foundation row. So row 1 and row 2 are going to be your repeat rows. So let's go ahead and chain 3 for row 1. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. Now we're going to skip this next stitch, and in the next stitch, we're going to make a V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet all in the same stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches and make a V-stitch again, and that's a double crochet, chain 1 and a double crochet all in the same stitch, and just keep repeating that all the way across. Skip the next 2 stitches and a V-stitch in the next stitch. Okay, just continue that all the way across, and I'll meet you when you get to the end. Okay, when you get to the end, now, so some of you may have 1 stitch and a chain 3 left. Some may have a chain 3. Depends on how many you actually chain across. That determines. But whatever you end up with, it doesn't matter as long as you make a double crochet in the top of your chain 3. If you have 2 stitches and a chain 3, skip 2 stitches and make your chain 3. make your double crochet. If you have no stitches like me, just make a double crochet. You may have just one, and then your chain 3. So, but it doesn't matter as long as you end up with a double crochet on the top of your chain 3. Okay, so for row 2, this is your repeat row again, or your second repeat row. So you're going to make 3 double crochets in each one of these V stitches in here, right there where your chain 1s are. Okay, so you've got your chain 3. Now make 3 double crochets in that chain 1 space. Okay, and it looks like that right there. Keep going. 3 double crochets. Okay, I'm going to show you one more. There you go. Okay, so just keep going and make sure you have 71 double crochets. That does include your chain 3, and I'll meet you when you get to the end. Okay, so it looks like this, and now you finished your last 3 double crochets. So in the top of that chain 3, make a double crochet. So that's your repeat rows, row 1 and 2. Remember, that's your foundation, so you don't mess with that. Just rows 1 and row 2. So to continue this pattern, you're going to have for your first color, color A, color B, color C, D, and E, you're going to have 5 rows of this row 1 of the V stitches, 5 rows of this row 2, which are the 3 double crochets. So you just keep repeating that to where you have 5 of each. And so you will always start your next color with the V stitches, and you'll always end that color with the 3 double crochets. So once you get that done on your first color, I'm going to go ahead and show you, since you're changing colors a lot in this pattern, I'm going to show you an easy way to change your colors. And you will have to weave in your ends. All right, so you just leave your hook loop right there, and you see you got a loop here and a loop there. You got 2 of them. 1, 2, right there. See, 1 and 2. So you're just going to insert your hook behind those. There you go, just like that. Grab your new color, like this. Yarn over, pull through, and chain 1 to lock it in. Okay, so this is the fun part. Now you get to take that long strand that you were working with and pull that through. Isn't that cool? And it won't come out. So now you need to tie these 2 together. And then you can weave them in. I always tie them twice. And I just leave my strands there, and I do cut this off, but for the tutorial I'm not going to. And so you'll just continue on. You would chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work. So now that you got your chain 3, you will always start your new color with your V stitches. And so you're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and in this 3rd stitch right here, which is your middle double crochet, you're going to work a V stitch. It's that middle double crochet right there. So make you a V stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Just like that. Skip the next 2 stitches, and in that next stitch, which is your middle double crochet, you're going to make a V stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches, and that 3rd stitch should be your middle double crochet, and make your V stitch, just like that. So skip 1, 2, and this 3rd double crochet. See, that 3rd double crochet should be that that 3rd stitch should be your middle double crochet right there, where you had 3, 1, 2, and 3. So skip 2, and it'll be the 3rd one. just like that. I'll go ahead and continue across for mine since I'm almost there. But you guys, yours is longer. Okay, I'm on my last V-stitch. So pause this if you need to. You're on your last V-stitch. Now you're going to end this with a double crochet in the top of your chain 3. And that's all there is to it, guys. Now let me show you the color combination. Okay, so now that you've finished your 5 colors, your color A, B, C, D, and E. You have 5 rows of row 1 and 5 rows of row 2. So now we're going to make some smaller sequences. And these are just 3. You have 3 rows of row 1, 3 rows of row 2. And so you start with, and you'll need to write this down, color A, B, C, D, and E. And then you're going to turn around and go back to D, C, B, and A. And then you're going to go back to, once you get that sequence down, you're going to go back to doing the 5 rows. And then you'll just do your reverse, E, D, C, B, and A. So the 5 rows here are just the reverse from the beginning of your shawl. So let's do that again. You'll need to write this down for your sequence. Color, these are 5 rows of row 1 and 2. So it's color A, B, C, D, and E, whatever you choose for those colors. Okay, now you're going to work on your middle section of your shawl, which is 3 rows of each. So you have color A, B, C, D, and E. And then you have D, C, B, and A. That's all 3 rows of each. Now you're going back to your 5 rows of each. So you have color E, D, C, B, and A. And you're done. Just make sure you end with row 2. And that's all there is to it, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. I'd appreciate it all. And I can't wait to see in my Facebook group page all your beautiful friendship shawls. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.